The next aircraft I'm building is in this bag right here. Hello everybody, I'm Big Planes, and a few videos ago I asked you what my next build should be, and you guys responded with just a huge amount of comments in the comment section of that last video, and I'm super appreciative. I counted which ones were the most popular, and it really came down to two. I painstakingly counted which one was the most popular, and the winner to that, one of those two aircraft, is in this bag right here. Now this is a bag from Bricklink, obviously. It's not much to it, but this thing right here is what has the winner. And I'm going to give you a hint. It's not what you might think. Alright, we are going to get right into this bag. We had a lot of great suggestions from the last video of what I should build. Everything from an A380 to a A380 again, to a 737, to a 707, to a lot of Israeli planes, and all sorts of stuff. But the inside here is the true winner. This is what most people wanted. Now, this is not what I wanted. This is what most people wanted. And I will actually be announcing something at the end of this video, which will be exciting for a lot of people. So you're going to want to stick around to that. But what's inside of here is what we'll be building next. I'm sorry, I need to make sure there's no paperwork in here. Looks good. Yep. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And, yep. Oh, there it is. This is the parts for my next thing. Now, I know it just looks like a bunch of 2x4 curved slopes, but it is more than this. I need to move the camera back here. These are the pieces that you're going to need, or that I'm going to need, in order to build the Space Shuttle. That's right, the Space Shuttle won the vote. Most of you said I should build the Space Shuttle. It was followed up closely by the Concorde, but the Space Shuttle did win out. And what's exciting about these are going to be the main pieces for the fuel tanks. You can see they're in focus. They're in dark orange. So that's the color that I'm going to go with the fuel tank. Now, the reason I bought these now was because I found a store that had quite a few hundred of these things on sale for, I believe, 3 cents a piece. Yeah, I believe I got each one of these for 3 cents a piece. And that's amazing, because if you go online to Bricklink, each one of these usually costs, or just for a 1x4 like this, each one of these will cost around 12 cents. And these are parts I am going to need for the fuel tank. This thing's going to be huge. It's going to be almost 5 feet, the Space Shuttle. And I'm going to need a lot of these. And I got really lucky because I found a store that had these for like 2 or 3 cents for this. So it's like 1 cent per single curve slope versus 12 cents. So I saved a lot. And I'm not going to be building the Space Shuttle immediately. I just picked up these parts because, you know, they were a great deal. And this is really going to help cheapen the price of the Space Shuttle. And I'm really excited about that. Now here comes the interesting part. It turns out that, here, I'm going to lift up the camera here. The Space Shuttle has a reserved spot right here. The Space Shuttle will be going right here. It fits perfectly right there. I already measured it. But I also have some more room. And it turns out that I have room for a Concorde. So the second in line may actually get built. So if we go way over here, up here, I cleared out some boxes. We can see we have the B58, the MB1 up there. But there is this big old space up here. Looks like 2 spaces. We might be able to fit a few planes up there. That box still needs to go. But there is quite a bit of space up here. So it looks like the Concorde might get built after all. We'll just have to see. But in order for me to start building the Space Shuttle, we need to hit 1,000 subscribers. We're already at 630, so we've been doing a really good job. But in order to start building this, we need to hit 1,000. So I'm going to keep my promise to you that when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start building the Space Shuttle. And it's going to be epic. And I think this is really going to be cool because it's not just a rocket, it's not just a plane, it's both. So you have the two kind of groups on my channel. There are 2 prominent groups on my channel. There's the group that wants to see me build planes, and there are quite a few people in that group, and I am wanting to build planes very much. And there's the people that want to see me build rockets like this, spacecraft, that sort of stuff. And I think the Space Shuttle is a good compromise between those two groups because you get the rocket part, which is the fuel tank right here, and the SRBs, which are those big white engines on the side. But the Space Shuttle itself is also a sort of plane. So that sort of satisfies 2 groups there, and that's why I think that was a great idea. Now, is the Space Shuttle my favorite space thing? No. I like the Saturn V. This one will be a favorite of mine for a long time. But yeah, I'm really excited about building the space shuttle. It's going to be about 5 feet tall, a little less than 5 feet, I think like 4.5 feet. And the fuel tank made out of these are going to be about 3.5 to 4 feet tall. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of these. This should cover most of the curve slopes I'm going to need, but I'm still going to need a lot of these. So that's going to be really, really exciting for the space shuttle. I'm really looking forward to this. But as I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, once I get 1,000, I'm going to start building the space shuttle. And I'm probably going to start with the shuttle itself, and then I'll build the fuel tank and all that stuff. But like I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will start building this. So we could hit it tomorrow and I'll start building this, or we could hit it in a year from now, and that's when I'll start building this. But I'll build this thing when I get to 1,000 subscribers. Now you might be wondering with the Saturn V here why there has not been any more progress that has been made. And the reason for that is simply I have run out of money. So I will be doing some progress on this thing in short time here, but as of right now there have not been much progress made here. You need to remember that this thing is going to be absolutely huge, and once it's done you'll really just understand how big it is. And we can already see that we have some parts right here. These are the 2x2 red bricks. These are going to be very important. I'm going to need a lot of these, and I'm probably going to need a lot more. I've got like 1,000 there or something. But yeah, we're going to need a lot of those. We're going to need a lot of plates. We're going to need a lot of tiles, all sorts of stuff. So going back here to the space shuttle, there's going to be a lot that is going to be required for this one. And these are just the parts for the fuel tank. I'm going to need the parts for the SRBs, for the shuttle itself, for all sorts of stuff. So that'll be really cool. But let's just get to 1,000 subscribers, because I'll start building this when I get to 1,000 subscribers, whether that's tomorrow, whether that's in a year, whatever. And there still might be room for a Concorde up there. I didn't know how I'd mention that. But there's going to be some space up here. So I might be able to build a Concorde after all. So that might come after the space shuttle. Most likely that will come after the space shuttle. If I don't do a Falcon Heavy or something, I'm probably going to do a Concorde. So yeah, let's get that space shuttle built. Right now the focus is still the Saturn V, so don't think that I'm veering too far from it. These were just too great of a deal to pass up. So yeah, that's really all I've got for this video. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers so we can do this one. The shout out video for those that shared the first video that I did of Let's Get to 1,000 subscribers will be done in a video from a few weeks from now, because I'm trying to give people as much time as they can to share the video, because you can still share the video. And after I go a few weeks, I'm going to give those people who did share the video a shout out, and that's going to be really sort of fun. So that's all I've really got for this video. I'm really looking forward to being able to build the space shuttle. You guys decided I should build the space shuttle, so that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, that's all I've got. Please be sure to like, subscribe. That's it for now. Bye.